What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video by yours truly. There's a massive update coming to AFK Journey that's going to be introducing seasonal content year-round by the name of Song of Strife. There is a lot of details that I want to share with you guys to make sure we're all on the same page, try to alleviate as much confusion as possible. This is exciting news because it's quite game-changing and huge to the replayability of the game. But before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to the AFK Journey team for sponsoring this video. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so dev update, new season availability, design, solving power creep, Q&A. This was released on April 28th, which was yesterday for me. Behind the new season launch schedule, we're going to be going back and forth between this and the actual game to ensure that we're covering anything that we can probably make a little bit more clear by going into the game. All right, so to ensure a consistent experience for all players on a server, the new season will be available when the server has been active for at least 42 days. The earliest server will gain access to the new season on May 10th. So that's the earliest any server will gain access. For example, if your server was created on April 12th, you can start playing the Song of Strife season on May 24th. Keep in mind that the exact opening time may vary depending on your time zone. In order to make sure everyone knows when the season starts on the server, a countdown event banner will be available in game. That's exactly this bad boy right here, available in 10 days. To get there, you just click on event and then come over here to Song of Strife and you'll have your countdown for you, assuming your server has been up with ample time. Continuing on, typically a season runs for 4 months and ends simultaneously for all servers running it, followed by a synchronized transition into the next season. So the seasons last in 4 months means there's potential for 3 seasons within a year. It says typically, so I'm not going to take that like literally. The other thing that's important to note is that all servers will end at the same exact time. So that does mean if you've started a little bit late due to being a newer player, it's still going to end at the same time. But it's important to take note that 4 months is a large window for you to get into that season, get all your seasonal benefits, and then get up out of it or enjoy the, the experience of the season entirely. And then it'll set you up for the new season by having all servers start at the same time. Unlocking seasonal content requires reaching. Okay, so here's the conditions, the preconditions required to even gain access to the season. You must be resident level 240. You must clear AFK stage 1125, and you must complete the main story quest line. These are the conditions: 240 resonance level, clear AFK stage 1125, and complete the main quest storyline. Now, I just want to give you guys a little bit of context here. I have been playing this game every single day. I did start a little bit late because I started a new account to, have my own little experience. I'm resonance level 190, so I'm not even 240 yet myself, and I've been playing the heck out of this game. I'm at AFK stage 871, and I'm still getting through the main storyline. So this is some pretty high bars raised right now. However, they have given you a big boost in resources, enabling you to climb the ladder fast. In fact, I'm able to level up my characters every single day. Whereas before this was put into play, I wasn't able to level them up every single day. I was able to level them up every other day. And it's like one at a time. Now, thanks to this final push, increased AFK rewards to prepare you for the season, even me as one of the more like older players, I'm still getting a push at my level. However, it does get a little bit better here, because if you're a newer player, you're going to get even more resources than I'm getting. So case in point, you're a bit behind in your current AFK progress. This is the message you are going to receive if you're a new player, or you're even further behind than I am. So we've initiated a catch-up mechanism for you. Your AFK rewards will receive a boost to help you catch up. I only have this message: final push, increased AFK rewards to prepare you for the season. You're going to have this and this, which means you're going to get rewards on top of rewards, resources on top of resources, to ensure that you're catching up to the rest of the players who have been playing a little bit longer than you, so that everyone can get into the season. So all I see is final push, but if you're a newer player, you're probably going to get final push on top of that extra resource. I already logged on to my other account that's a brand new account, and I did have the extra message. And just so you know, when you go and collect this is where you're going to see you're getting the extra resources, which is going to be massive. So me, I'm getting 4,810 per day. Before this, I don't remember exactly, but man, it was way less to that. I want to say I wasn't even at 2,000. I think I was at like 15 or 1,600. So like I said, they've like tripled me, but for you, they probably 10x'd you. I don't know the exact specifics, but it's pretty massive and it's going to be huge. They've even made this a lot more too. Getting 401 of these on this refresh over here is wild. So that's going to help everyone, no matter what part of the game that you're on, progress through it, get to the maximum resonance level, the AFK level, and then the MSQ, you're just going to have to grind on your own time. But overall, they're trying to do as much as they can to ensure that even new players can get into that season, guys. You just got to play the game, of course, all right? Just like you play every other game. All right, continuing on. Even if you're just playing casually, simply collect your AFK rewards every day. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much the same thing I said. If you're collecting those rewards, you're going to be getting massive boost to your account progression. New season, unbound by conventional worries. This is their way of saying we're going to address some of the concerns you may have that come alongside of introducing a new progression system or a new season. Many gacha game players express concern naturally when they hear a new progression system. Will this be another money sink? At AFK Journey, we want to address this issue, especially the problem of long-term power creep that is common in gacha games. The progression system in AFK Journey will be divided into two categories: a permanent progression system and a seasonal progression system. The seasonal progression system will reset at the end of each season, but the permanent progression system will remain unchanged. Let's talk about this in more detail. This is really going to be exciting, guys. Currently, all progression systems are considered permanent. Artifacts, resonance level, class equipment, hero tier, hero exclusive equipment, and other systems. Let's go ahead and go into the game real quick so I can explain that. So what they're talking about right now, what's permanent right now, the levels of all of my characters, the quality, the refinement, the enhancement of him, like he's supreme, right? My boy Reese is mythic, another supreme, a legendary, a mythic. All of these are going to stay the same. This is the obviously the grind I've put into my account. That's not going to change. It's not going to reset. That stays the same, of course. Then you have your artifacts, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. This is my artifacts that I've been building up right now. We also have my equipment. If I click on any of my classes, these are all my equipment and the level of them and the quality of them right now. This is my current progression that's permanent. This will not change, okay? I just want to make sure that's crystal clear. That's going to be a part of the permanent progression system. But then we have the seasonal progression system. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and continue on. They will remain effective across all future seasons, your permanent progression. These systems are the foundation of your power. Expect the permanent progression system to have the greatest impact on your exploration of the main story quests and progression through the most of the game modes. Of course, absolutely. Upon entering the Song of Strife season, the game introduces the season exclusive progression systems, which overlay the permanent progression systems. The seasonal progression systems consist of the seasonal resonance level. So my resonance level is 190. That's my permanent. If they throw a seasonal in there, that means it's probably going to be on top of here. Don't quote me on that. I'm just giving you a bit of a picture. So this is my permanent resonance level, and then you'll have seasonal resonance level. Maybe it'll be seasonal resonance level 12 or something. Going back to this though, we also have season class equipment, season artifacts, and other seasonal items. So pretty much everything I mentioned to you inside of the game, they're going to be a seasonal version of that. You can earn these item stats and abilities by playing seasonal content, and they're only effective within the current season. Of course, that's the whole entire purpose of seasons. The new seasonal progression system includes the following: season resonance level resets every season. Season hero skills. Each hero gains one seasonal skill, only effective during the season, unlocked after reaching season resonance level 51. This is gonna be one of the most paramount variables to enjoying the season. This is the variable that's going to have everyone anticipating the new seasons. This is going to create the most replayability for the season. It's definitely gonna be one of the variables, right? Because this creates ingenuity, creativity, and gives pretty much the community a big old chef pot and enables them to cook up things with these one seasonal skills. Oh, my Rowan has this new perk this season that enables him to make my Brutus more invincible. I'm just making stuff up, improving off the top of my head. Oh my God, my Vala can now assassinate 2 people at a time. How am I gonna pair her up with these teams? This is where you're able to cook up things. So I'm very excited with this for seasonal play, because yeah, this is how you increase the game's longevity and breath of fresh air, perpetuate that enjoyability by doing things like this. This is going to be huge for AFK Journey, and I do look forward to it. I'm pretty excited. You can hear it in my voice because I love this game. It's awesome. I enjoy it. I play it every single day. So knowing that there's going to be a new mechanism to enable me to get even more creative with my comps, that sounds awesome. Season class equipment resets every season. All right, of course it does. Class equipment, resonance level, and all that. Season artifacts. 8 new season artifacts are introduced each season. Another variable that is going to separate seasonal gameplay from permanent gameplay. Obtainable through season journey in various game modes. They can only be used within the current season. And again, this is going to have people looking forward to every season to see what the new artifacts, what the new seasonal skills for all the heroes are going to be. Magic charms resets every season. Charms come in 5 different qualities. Collecting 3 charms of the same quality will activate a hero's special ability. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what this is, guys. I'm just reading along. In the later stages of a season, you can customize your hero's stats by equipping different sets of charms. All right, a little bit more ingenuity for us to cook up with. This feature was designed to be easy to develop. So magic charms don't have levels. They're randomized stats. Oh, okay, never mind. Magic charms don't have levels, randomized stats, or require complex inventory management skills. Soon, you'll learn more about the magic charms in our Journey Unfolds video series. Okay, so I imagine just based off of their current dynamic with how they go with their class equipment, they're going to make it pretty convenient to where you don't have to get 2 5-head, which if I'm being honest and being completely fair here, I love the 5-head stuff personally. So, you know, it's unfortunate on my behalf, but I get it. You know, for the most part, AFK Journey is capturing a massive casual audience. All resources needed for the seasonal progression system are available for free. We hope that all players will be able to experience the gameplay of progression and strategy. Stay tuned for more information on the new season in the coming days. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more. Season after season, playing across a decade. Each season lasts 4 months, but that's only a small part of Asperia's long history. With each new season, we'll explore deeper into the rich tapestry of Asperia, where new features on the world map and Magister Merlin's new journey await. These enhancements aren't just about introducing new heroes and characters, they're about taking you into the heart of Asperia, revealing its hidden history and secrets. Once you have met the requirements to enter the Song of Strife season, you'll be able to pick up new main quests in Hollystone and travel to new areas. In addition to telling the story of Asperia, the new areas will feature fresh and exciting exploration mechanics and puzzles for you to enjoy. So good open world exploration and enjoyability for people who love that type of stuff. Basically, if I didn't read that incorrectly, you'll be able to pick up new main quests in the Hollystone and travel to new areas. So you're going to be doing new main story quest progression inside of the seasons. Interesting. It's worth noting that there are no time limits on exploring areas or storylines. There you go. That's important to know. So if you enjoy storytelling and map exploration, you can enjoy the game at your own pace without worrying about when the season will end. After each season ends, it's archived in the temporal nexus and it's not limited by the seasonal progression system. This is huge. I've played many of gacha games where they have some type of crucial story event occur throughout like an event, but the event expires and you never get to see that story again. They're pretty much telling you, you don't have to worry about that problem in AFK Journey. So good for people who enjoyed the story. In addition, any unfinished story quests from that season can be completed in the temporal nexus after the season ends. These chapters are independent and each season contains its own story. Just like Netflix, you can explore them in any order you like. I like that. That was smooth as butter. Whoever made that line, give them a raise, guys. All right. In addition to advancing the storyline, we will be releasing a number of limited time events on a regular basis. These events will offer generous rewards and will be open to all players. So even if you didn't meet the requirements to join the season in time, you won't miss out on participating in these events. Additionally, to make the guilds even more friendly to all players, those who hadn't entered the season will automatically be adjusted to the season's baseline level in the season battle drill mode. We welcome you to embark on the world of Asperia anytime for the next 10 years. That's awesome, guys. I'll be honest. I will absolutely be playing this season. I just want to see how creative the AFK devs are going to get with these seasonal abilities for the heroes. How are they going to make them fun? Because this is the thing with seasonals being implemented into the game. I'm a big Diablo fan, big ARPG fan. That enables them to get to cooking in making certain characters OP during the season, making certain characters flourish during the season, even characters that may be unpopular right now in the permanent mode. So that makes me excited. Then they're throwing in some charms. Then they're throwing in like artifacts that are going to be different from the permanent artifacts based off of what I've read, I think at the bare minimum, you got to give it a try. You might end up loving this game, especially if you're coming from ARPGs. So I look forward to testing this out. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Join the Discord. I'll be creating an AFK Journey Discord section for people who want to experience that with me. You guys know I love this game. I've been talking to y'all's ear off about it. But this is going to conclude this video. Big shout out and thank you to the AFK development team for sponsoring this video. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, love, and happiness. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.